Hello everyone, in today's review we will be looking at this, the Hornby Standard Class 4MT. Very quickly, I'll show you the box for this model. This comes in the standard Hornby packaging. Just zoom out a little here. Standard Hornby packaging. Back it has the classification, brief history, picture of the prototype. Very quickly as well, here are the instructions. Just talk about all the usual stuff: servicing, accessories, body removal, close coupling, DCC, etc. So that's all there is to the instructions in box. That model. Here the model is itself. So as you can see, this is a lovely looking locomotive. Some people do think that the standard 4s look a little bit ugly. I'm of the opinion they don't. They basically just look like a standard 5 to me. I can't say I'm the hugest fan of the 260 version, but the 460 I really like. And this model is very well detailed. Starting at the front here, so you can see if I zoom in on the smoke box, you've got separately fitted lamp iron, separately fitted smoke box door, separately fitted lamp irons, and all sorts of printed detail on the smoke box. You've got warning signs there, shed code, and the BR number plate, and the buffers are sprung. And you can see here in the front there is a little hole for where the coupling hook should go, and there are screw link couplings provided with this model, like fully moving ones, so that is lovely. Along the side here, you can see there's these separately fitted pipes and these very fine separately fitted handrail. The cylinders are right here. You've got this great looking valve gear. It's very fine. It's lovely to watch running, as you'll see later on when I do the running session with this. And back here on the firebox, you've got the separately fitted safety valve bonnets, which are unfortunately just made of plastic. Not the safety valve bonnets, the safety valves. You know what I meant. But these are unfortunately just plastic on this model. On most Hornby models they are made of metal, but at least being made of plastic, they are the same color as the whistle and everything else. And as you can also see back here, there is this massive amount of pipe work that wraps around it. And all of this is separately fitted and looks fantastic. Again, I think this is why some people think that these locomotives look ugly, but to me, this just looks like so cool for on a model anyway. It just looks incredible. And as you can see up here as well, you have got opening and closing air intakes on top of the cab. And I will try to show you inside. The tender comes disconnected fairly easily, so that makes that a little easier. It's a little hard. I'll just come off the tripod. It's a little hard to show you guys the inside of the cab. But the detail is pretty good. The gauges are picked out. The water gauges are actually transparent. You've got a few separately fitted controls, including the lever for opening the firebox. I believe all of the different handles and stuff inside for the most part as well are separately fitted. So it's a pretty good looking cab. And you can see the regulator there as well is also separately fitted and painted. So the detail on this model is lovely. Coming to the tender. The tender is also very well detailed. You've got great molding here on the sides, lots of ribbon fitting, and as you might be able to see as well, my model is very lightly weathered, but it's almost impossible to notice that it's weathered, which is pretty good. I don't mind a bit of weathering, I just don't like it sometimes when it's super heavily weathered, but I think this weathering looks great. As you can see on the back, more separately fitted lamp irons there. Separately fitted ladder, there's separately fitted handrail there, some water filler cap, and all sorts of other little parts. And on the top as well, you can see that there is a very shallow coal load in there. The coal load is removable. I say trying to demonstrate. It's a little awkward to try and get it out, but trust me, it is removable. You just need to be focusing a little better to do it. It's a very shallow coal load, so you could even just add your own fresh coal over the top if you don't like it, but it's removable, so if you wanted to add your own, you might as well just take it out. But yeah, that is this model. On this other side, it's basically the same. You just have a little less pipework there, as per the prototype. This is cool. On the top as well, I'll just give you a slightly better look at that pipework, because I think it's very cool. And then one other little difference as well on this side is you've got the reversing gear and some extra bits of pipework up at the front here, which looks great. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm very impressed with the level of detail on this model. It certainly doesn't have any like flashy features or anything besides sprung buffers. Like, as I said, the safety valves are plastic, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not a huge deal, and you certainly don't have a flickering firebox inside the cab, because I believe this model came out around 2008 or so, and models just didn't have features like that back then. But I'm very impressed with this model, and I paid about 90 Canadian dollars for mine. I bought it secondhand off eBay. So I paid around 90 Canadian dollars for it, which translates to roughly around 50 something pounds if you're watching in the UK. And to me, that is a fantastic deal for this model, because it is great looking, and as you'll see in a minute, it runs fairly well. It's not the best runner I have, but it's passable. So let's go down to the layout, and I'll show you how this thing performs. Down on the track, the standard Class 4 doesn't run too badly at higher speeds like this. However, it cannot crawl, as I have it running on DCC, and the decoder won't allow it to run slowly. And even removing the decoder and trying to run it on analog, it clogs so badly that you wouldn't want it to go any slower than this anyway. Well, this is a shame. It does look good running. Here are some more shots of the loco running. As you can see, at high speeds it runs very well, although it does seem to slow down a little bit going around curves. Here I have the loco running with a freight train. And now I have it running with some Pullmans. Overall, I'm very impressed with this model. While it doesn't run well at slow speeds and slows down a little bit around curves, for the price I paid, which was 90 Canadian dollars, or around 50 pounds, I'm very pleased with this model, and if you can pick it up for the same, this is an absolute bargain. That being said, I bought it pre-owned for a very good price, and these locos haven't been available brand new for a long time. That being said, it is pretty easy to find one second-hand for a reasonable price, and I'd say if you can get one for around 90 to 100 pounds, you're doing pretty good. That's going to be all for today's video though, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!